bringing on board Catholic leadership or leaders that are having a Catholic spiritual foundation or background creates a mass of strong, focused, and humane but faithful workers that like what they are doing.
The church is a multifaceted organization or institution which caters for the spiritual well-being of its faithful, but at the same time must cater for the welfare of its faithful believers.
Whether I'm doing it for pay or for helping, I am very happy because I'm contributing to society.
Bring out those skills and values that the world, our world needs very much today.
Dr. Frank Pio Chinji. I have a PhD in psychology, which I got from Nkumba University through the Catholic Scholarship Program. Personally, the programs in the Catholic Scholarship Program, that is now right now the next generation program, have helped me to build the knowledge based on one, Catholic spirituality, Catholic values, and some form of aspects that bring in an attribute of servant leadership.
I'm called Lucy Tumutegereze. I work with an organization called African Peace and Justice. I am working in the field of restoring the sanity of the trafficked, the ladies who are trafficked and are taken to the Arab world. All of them come with very bad stories, how their masters mistreat them. Actually, the terminology they use is they make them less human. I love to study, I love to see people going to study. So when I finished my diploma, I was like, I've achieved this, but this is not the place I want to end. Given opportunity and chance to get back to school, I want to advance my studies.
The value of education scholarships is innumerable. The value of education scholarships is so much important and good. The value of it is more than the value of money. Like me, I'm so lucky to have go to the NGLP program at undergraduate level. Had I got it at graduate level when I have already a degree, it would be difficult. It would have been maybe difficult for me to acknowledge the good that I have got. I'm Kasangaki Richard. I got my undergraduate education funded by the Next Generation Leaders Program. I did it at the University of Kisubi in 2015. I did a Bachelor's of Science in Counseling Psychology. I've done a lot of my work in peace building initiatives. Previously, I worked in a number of refugee settlements.
I've known Sister Regina since 2011. We are really grateful that the scholarship actually identified gave our sister the chance to have that master in that field she feels she likes.
I'm a teacher by profession. I did my first bachelor at University of Kisubi. In 2019, when I graduated, I felt I needed to add more knowledge, and I enrolled for Masters under Catholic Scholarship Program. So I'm very, very happy to the scholarship, to the Catholic Scholarship, that has given me chance to advance.
My name is Brother Kagoda Richard, and I'm studying at the University of Kisubi, where I'm doing Bachelor of Arts in Education. It was the Spirit to decide on whom to go there. I remember he called me one day. He said, "Richard, do you want to go and study?" I said yes. That was my wish all, because they teach leaders. Then he even told me, I saw some characters, good leadership qualities in you. I got motivated, you see.
The University of Kisubi started in 2004 as a center of Uganda Matters University, up to 2009 when it became a constituent college of Uganda Matters University. Uganda Matters University is the first Catholic university in Uganda. The University of Kisubi then continued to work under the supervision and the guidance of the Uganda Matters University up to 2015, when it became an independent university. The University of Kisubi has been working with different organizations in collaboration. One of the collaborations they have had since 2009 is working with Porticos International, which now changed to Porticos Africa for this area, and it's headquartered in Nairobi. Since under this program, the university is a host university for the program, and offers the program a legal backing or a legal cover. And then under this arrangement, the university offers scholarships to the students.
Because it concentrates on leadership and empowering the young leaders, the generation leaders that are coming. So I feel even before graduation, most cases and wherever I go, wherever I stand, even within the schools I'm serving, people identify me as someone who can make a good leader.
Yes, when we were in Kokonjiro, she was in the bakery, and now running the bakery. I was a teacher at Seramat in Sobe, and I was I think 3 years in the congregation. She was just entering the congregation, and just imagine you are just very young, and then they take you. You know that bakery in Kokonjero, it has sections. It has the elderly, the disabled with all the types of disability, and then it has the bakery. So you are very young, and now you have to go in there. You are not only in the bakery, but you have to connect all those departments and fit in there. And she did very well. She was carrying those, carrying the disabilities, helping them. They were also there, and also doing her work in the bakery.
They were saying that there is a lot in that they are targeting to nurture leaders that will help again to nurture other leaders. Now to make leaders, good leaders, most especially servant leaders, not those who will be served. So I was so inspired. They prepare courses for us, and one of them was servant leadership. As we were there, we were taught to be true servant leaders, leaders like Jesus. And they gave us the different styles of having us participating so that other people see what we are doing and they also follow.
I want to give a vivid example of a young man who was walking from Nsambia to Entebbe every day to come and do exams. When I interacted with him and I asked him, I told him, no, you didn't need to do that. You ought to have come back and we talk. So I tried soliciting some funding for him, to cater for his transport. But when he came back, he came and said, you didn't know what you did for me.
I've always told my friends that scholarships are based on merit. They are not like bursaries where you have to give and say, my father died, we are poor at home, so I want to be educated because I'm disadvantaged. But the value of scholarship is given to those that are able, based on ability.
If we meet people if we educate people at a higher level, they will also meet this big mass that is coming to them for service in one way or another. If we took one person or two people in every year or in every intake, we are having a voice, we are having a proper representation in terms of disseminating the servant leadership, even at a higher level of policy making and policy implementation.
The extra programs offered by Next Generation Leadership Program are extremely important because they bring out those skills and values that our world needs very much today.
When I'm dealing with some married couples right now, even here in Kampala, they say, for us, the life we lived was a primitive one. Now we are in a modernization world, we have learned. But for me, in my perspective, I see things are going wrong. Children are not taught to have that home economics life where they know I can wash my panties, I can clean my room, I can arrange my room, in Kampala, I can wash dishes, I can mop the house. No, they say the maid will do. That communal sharing and participation in families right from children have died. So I'm looking at where are we going? When these children becomes married and they are grown up to their fathers and mothers, what do they have? What are they going to offer?
I would say that they should continue doing good, sponsoring in a bigger number of Catholic leaders.
The church is a multifaceted organization or institution which caters for the spiritual well-being of its faithful, but at the same time must cater for the welfare of its faithful believers. Without the two, because the soul lives in a body, and therefore both must be taken care of. It is very hard to preach to a hungry person, and therefore this calls upon building leaders besides the preachers. And such a program has been quite instrumental in ensuring that both aspects of the person are taken care of.
I have known this brother, is called Brother Richard Kagoda. Right now as we speak, there is an organization which is looking for him to become one of them, to become a leader, even in the University of Kisubi, where he's studying from. It looks at him as someone who can go and represent it in many areas. For example, in his area, in Jinja, where he has managed to bring many students to the University of Kisubi. And by doing that, he's making his area more civilized because people are becoming literate.
University education is one of the most expensive level of education. But rarely do we realize this because each unit is taught by an expert. You can't have somebody teaching everything, and this makes it very expensive, which makes it hard for a number of people, especially in the third world, to access this education. So scholarships come in quite handy to help people who would otherwise have stayed outside their academia to be brought in. And research has shown that education is one of the most important factors in uplifting people from low income levels to higher income levels. In other words, it has that income equalizing factor which is important for society.